Welcome to this week's live edition of the Firewire Show! And in this week's episode, we'll be looking at shotgun mics, clip-on mics, Favel mics, if you can say that right. Come on, Dave. And we're going to decide which one is truly better. So do not go anywhere because we've got absolute value for you. Alright, so in this week's episode, I will be sharing with you my thoughts on what is truly better and perhaps the situations you might want to use either a clip-on mic or a shotgun mic. So let's start straight into it with the shotgun mic. Now, just before I say anything more, if you want to learn about cameras, the best gear for YouTube tips, and so much more, I'm Dave from TVR Creators, and I make weekly content on everything to do with YouTube and film gear for all you creators and filmmakers. If that sounds interesting to you, subscribe now! Anyway, so shotgun mic this is basically one of the ones that we use. It's only a little basic one, and you can get you can get much bigger ones. And there is some links below, actually. I've identified 4 microphones, 2 are shotgun, and the other 2 are clip-on mics, and they are ones I've identified as ones you might want to check out. So after this live stream or as you're listening, feel free to check them out on a different tab and just see what you think. And obviously we get a small commission if you do end up buying any of them. Anyway, so this shotgun microphone is basically what we use, and we clip it onto our camera, which is over there. That's our Canon M50, absolutely fantastic camera. But we basically use this to sort of clip on the top as a very easy jack that just goes into the camera, into the microphone jack, and off we go. Little power tip, that I'm sure many of you probably already know. If you want to use any sort of microphone, make sure that you have the right audio jack, or get an adapter that will clip onto the jack that you're using for your phone, or a camera that has an audio jack. Just a little power tip. It might sound obvious, but believe me, if you're a beginner or someone that, just starting out in video, you might not know that. So that's just a little power tip. Now, why would you want to use one of these? Well, it's very easy to attach to a camera, especially because a lot of cameras have little clips on the top, or you can get what's called like cages that clip onto the camera. You can connect them on the top. Very, very simple. And it's really cool, actually. Now, you're probably thinking, how much are one of these? Well, one of these little basic ones, actually, this cost us about £20, something like that. So that'd be, roughly about $25, something like that. And this is a very good microphone. A shotgun mic is very good if you're blogging, if you're doing filmmaking, if you're filming sort of this close to the camera. And another little power tip, actually, if you're recording audio, I would say about this sort of distance, about a foot away, so it's not like on the microphone, not too loud, because you don't want to deafen people, you don't want the audio to sound weird, unless you want that really sort of in-tone audio sounding like you're inside a studio, then that's a different story. But if you're just doing maybe an interview, if you're filming, if you're doing a film and you're sort of got the camera not too far away, this could be very useful. I might recommend, if you're going a bit further away, you might want to get a bigger microphone than this. But I've filmed, I don't know, probably our last 100, 200 videos using a little microphone like this, and it has been perfectly fine for what we use. So that's something to bear in mind. Obviously, the more expensive ones are £40-50. Obviously, the audio quality will be better. Just check reviews and stuff like that. Like I said, I've identified 4 microphones that you might want to check out. Check them out whenever you wish. But I really would massively recommend one of these. And the situations really is if you want to improve your audio, because 50% of any video is audio. And also, if you're recording outside, that's something to bear in mind, because if you haven't got an external microphone, especially one with a sponge on it, then you will get a really annoying wind noise regardless of the settings you put on, and you're thinking you're being trying to be clever with your internal microphones on your cameras and phones. That's something to bear in mind. And actually, a little power tip, actually, if you're thinking of live streaming, you might want to use a USB or a jack microphone, or something like this, the Zoom H1N fantastic little dictaphone that we're using to record this live stream. But basically, I would say that this is the go-to microphone for any filmmaker, YouTuber, creator, because it just is. It just clips on your camera, it just clips in the audio jack, and off you go. And some of them have little settings, actually. You might be able to see them, so the camera's a bit blurred. But what's really handy is this has like an on-off, but also has a dB setting, which means you can improve the audio. So if you're a little bit further away, it basically just extends the reach of the microphone, which is really handy to know. And that's something to bear in mind when you're recording and that sort of thing. If you're getting value, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Check out our merch at any point. Links, all that in the description. Yeah, and I just want to identify something really cool, you guys. If you want to learn more about cameras and Filmmaker, we also have a free video masterclass here on YouTube. The link to that is also in the description. Yeah, come on, hit that like button. Absolute value. I just want to say Happy Easter! Woohoo! So yeah, so we basically would say, I basically would say the shotgun mic is the go-to microphone for any creator. It's just so useful and easy to use. Wouldn't it all, actually, another little power tip I'll share you guys, actually. If you're doing sort of like proper filming or maybe two people talking, you might want to get an extension audio cable and perhaps put one of these shotgun mics on a sort of a boom tripod or a second tripod and just have it just out of shot. And just bear in mind, so if the camera's maybe further away, like, you know, maybe 1 or 2 meters or maybe further than that, you might want to attach one of these shotgun mics on another tripod, have it sort of above their heads, just out of shot so you can't see it, or just underneath them. Or if you're doing live stream, there's nothing wrong with having a microphone in shot. It looks quite cool as well. And that's something to bear in mind, because if the microphone's too far away, it might just sound a little bit quiet and people might not be able to hear what you're saying in your videos. That's another little cool power tip I would share with you guys. So there you go, that is the shotgun mic. If you're getting value, smash the like button. You're going to get value from this video. Alright, so if you're getting value, don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want more content like this. If you've only just joined us, we have been talking about the shotgun mic, and if you've been watching this on the replay, feel free to ask your questions below. And question of the day, what microphone do you use when recording your videos? Just be really interesting to know. Now the other one, so it's a bit messy, it's a bit of a spider's web at the minute. I have to apologise. This is basically a clip-on mic, as I call it. I don't know if you can see that. Or a Lavalier mic. I can't always say, there you go. Way, you said it. Give him a round of applause. Dave actually said it right. Anyway, why would you use one of these? Now, this is really handy. Actually, when I was in Rome, I noticed the tour had one of these clip-ons on him with a little windbreak on it, and we had like little ear sets so we could hear him. So it was like a little wireless microphone. And that was really cool, actually, because it was quite a windy day, sort of. And, you know, if you're not always right next to him and he's telling you some interesting stuff, that was quite interesting to have. But basically, why would you have one of these? You probably see these on news report readings and all that sort of jazz. And they clip on very nicely to you. If you've got cable, you can sort of put that out the way under your top or whatever. And I tell you what, these do produce really good sound. This actually only cost me about a tenner. That's £10 or $10–15. And this produces really nice audio. It's a very cheap, affordable way. So if you want to improve your audio, and what I sometimes do actually, if I just want to get slightly better audio than I've got on my shotgun mic, and I want to bring this closer, because it's got such a long cable, I connect it to, like I said earlier, I connect it to a second tripod just out of shot. I might put it out here just because I can't be bothered fiddling with it all over me. And I find it produces really good audio. And actually, I appreciate none of you probably will, but if you was to go through all my last, say, 100 edited videos, you may notice the videos that have slightly better audio quality do have... I am using one of these. And the reason why I say, why do you always use that? I'll be honest, because sometimes, not necessarily in a rush, but I just, you know, a shotgun microphone just easier to connect to the camera, where this is a bit more fiddly sometimes. But you can get one of these for about £10–15 or dollars. There is a link to one of these in the description, so go and check it out. And this is just a really cool little microphone. It might not look much, but I tell you what, the audio quality on these is really good. So I'm just checking Steve got it. Hello! Sorry, I've only seen you. Sound to Portugal. I use the Sony XP. Oh, cool. So I've only seen, that's why I keep looking over to the screen. That's really cool. That's a really cool little microphone. Feel free to tell us what that's like. That's a really cool little microphone. That's awesome. Welcome to the live stream, by the way. Welcome to the Firewire Show. Let's sing with me now. Firewire with fiery wiriness. Welcome to the live stream. If you haven't just missed us, once it's ended, feel free to check out the beginning where we talk about the shotgun microphone, why that's so good. But if you've been watching all that, awesome. Welcome to the live stream. Share this with family and friends. Anyway, so the clip-on Lavalier mic are just really handy. And like I said, as a little power tip, if you connect one of these to a tripod, just have it just out of shot, you know, so you can't see it. It just produced really good. Quite often I've been close to the camera. I've had it literally here, but just out of shot so you can't see it. And it just produces really nice audio. And obviously you can get more expensive ones. And obviously, you know, long as the reviews are good and it's a decent make, it usually means it's good audio. And the other thing you can do, so I'm just going to put this down because it's literally like the most tangliest thing. It's like a snake. It's going everywhere. You can actually get wireless ones as well. Just bear in mind, they cost a bit more. They cost about £100 or dollars or whatever part of the world you live in. Big shout out to every part of the world that might watch this video. Hello! Smash the like button if you're getting value. You're going to get value from this video. Alright, so yeah, I really like the clip-on microphones. They're really good, really handy. And as I said, the wireless ones just cost a bit more, but if you can't bother with cable, you don't want cable messing around everywhere, you just attach one to your phone or camera as long as you've got the right jack, and you can clip the other one just onto you, and it just saves all those annoying you know, all the annoying cables. And if the camera's a bit further away because I don't know, you've got a nice backdrop, or you just want a position for an interview, or you're making a video and you want the camera a bit further away but you want to produce that really high powered audio, bear in mind that audio is 50% of your video. That's something to bear in mind. I'm just thinking of other little power tips I want to share you guys, but it's just very, very important to think of all these different things. And if you've got any questions, please put them in the live chat, or if you watch on the replay, put them in the comments below. But yeah, I really like the Lavalier mics. They're just really good, really handy. I should use mine more. I just don't because I've got a cable one. But there's nothing wrong with them. They're a very cheap, affordable way to improve your audio as a creator. If you're using a phone or camera, just make sure that you got the right jacks. You can get adapters and stuff, but certain phones, being brutally honest, I think some of the Google and Apple ones, you have to actually get an adapter before you can use a lot of the microphones. It's just how it is, but that's easy enough to do. Where I think on Samsung's you can just plug it in on most of them, but it does change all the time. But you know, that's all the things to bear in mind. So if you got value from today's video, smash the subscribe button, share this with family and friends. If you got value, hit a like. We do have merch, so go and check out if you want to support the brand. More importantly though, if you just want to support the channel, absolute value. If you just do really want to support the channel, just check out our video, see what videos interest you, have a little look around. I will just say that and feel free to, you know, comments comment below what type of topics you might want us to talk about. I'm debated actually of doing like a YouTube tips. I appreciate gear. You guys prefer the gear, but I was debating maybe next week talking about being a gamer as a YouTuber and just talking a little bit about that, because there's a few things I wanted to share you guys to help you guys out. But anyway, so if you got around for today's video, check out our free masterclass, our free videos. Thank you so much for watching today's Firewire Show. And I just want to say happy Easter, have a great day. And as always, guys, come on, let's do it together now. You guys rock. You guys rock. Woo-hoo-hoo.